So a 3-point fix is where you take your handheld compass and you point it at known points on the land. And you want those points to be approximately 60 to 90 degrees apart from each other so that you get a really strong crossing point. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Here I am in the British Virgin Islands, and we're going to set up a 3-point fix. So add a 3-point fix, and it's asking me to select the first landmark. And so what I'm doing is I'm looking at the control tower right there. That's on the airport on Beef Island. So I'm just going to click on that, and then it's going to say enter the bearing. Now this is a compass bearing for the control tower. So I'm looking at my compass, and it says 23 degrees off of north. Now I have to convert that to true direction because the chart is using true direction. Now, I've previously looked up in the British Virgin Islands, the magnetic variation is 13 degrees west. So that is going to translate into 10 degrees true. So I'm going to enter that in, and we've got some other things in how to show you how to convert from magnetic variation into true, but for now I'm just entering in what it is after I've converted it. So there it is. So we've drawn a line on the chart now from the control tower. Now I also know that this cardinal mark here, I can see that's at the southeast end of Beef Island. And so that one, I'm looking at my handheld compass, and it shows 58 degrees. So again, I'm going to have to subtract 13 degrees from 58 to get 45. So let's tap on that. So that's at 045 true. All right, so we're starting to dial in where we are, but we don't exactly know. So let's use a third position that we can see. And we can see over to Salt Island. Over here, we can see right at the edge of Salt Island. So we're going to do that. And that one is measuring on my compass at 183. So again, subtracting 13 degrees, that's going to be 170. So let's just enter that in, 170. Now, that gives us an area where we are likely to be, and right here. So now what you do is you say, well, all the lines are not crossing now exactly. Of course, they're not crossing because you can't do the compass exactly right, reading a handheld compass with a boat bouncing up and down and again. So you might be a few degrees off. But this is going to give you the area. This area here is called a cocked hat. Apparently somebody decided that that weird looking triangle was a hat that was cocked on the side of somebody's head, whatever that is. But anyway, this is your local area, the area that you are actually at right now.